I've brought number one son for a job interview that I told you all I was going to do. Just look at the weather. Can you see the weather? Oh my God. It's absolutely persisting it down. Anyway, he's in with his interview at the moment. I hope it's okay. You can see Riley there. He's had a haircut today. Where's Rocky? Rocky, where are you? I don't know if you can see Rocky or not. Anyway, they've had a haircut today. Well, Rocky doesn't need a haircut. He's just had his paws trimmed. Oh, he's at the back there. Hi, say hello to everybody. We're just sat in the car, waiting for number one son to come back from his interview. But yeah, so we've had an entertaining, I don't mean entertaining in a positive way. On the way here, I had to stop the car twice because it was saying catastrophic engine failure, stop. So I had to stop the car twice and then just wait and start it up again and hope for the best. Anyway, it's working now. Don't know if that's to do with the weather. I think I need a service, more dinero. You know what cars are like, they always cost you money, don't they? Needs a service probably, maybe needs oil, water, probably needs everything because I don't think I've had it serviced since I got it, so it'll need a service. So there was a bit of a catastrophe, thinking, oh my God, are we even going to get here for this interview? Are we going to have to call the recovery vehicle? You know, it was a nightmare. But anyway, we got it. Yeah, fine, it was fine. Just stopped the car for a while, started again, and it was fine. But it is telling me need a service, so hopefully it's nothing drastic. Hopefully we will get home okay. So we're a bit up in the boonies here as well, so you can probably see it's like quite campo-esque, hilly, so you wouldn't want to break down here, that's for sure. Anyway, so I thought if I'd just do a quick live, let you know what I'm up to, because I don't know if I'll be able to do a live later on tonight, but just, you know, sat here in the car, thought might as well do a little impromptu live, little video. It'll catch everyone by surprise, I expect. But yeah, now let me just have a, now I'm not used to doing impromptu lives on the phone. As you know, they don't always turn out very well, so I might use this as a, what is that just doing? Oh, it says green screen. Oh my God, I have no idea what I just did there. No idea. Oh, there you go, green screen. Wasn't trying to do that. Oh, it's got retouch on. I've just pressed something that said retouch, and it definitely need a retouch. Oh, I don't know what to do now because I want to get that green screen off. So I'm just experimenting. Retouch off. Oh, I'd keep the retouch. It's the green screen that I want off. Turn it round. Oh, so when I turn it round, it's just coming up with green screen now. Hey, Rocky, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh God, green screen. Don't want a green. Ah, there you go. Turned it round. So now we can. This is the rain. Rain, go away and come back another. Apparently, we've got quite a few days of rain coming up. Now then, I'm going to. Oh. I think somebody's put a message in Russian there. Sorry, I don't even know how to say I don't speak Russian in Russian. You could be trolling me, I don't know. Hi, Blue Rose Ramblings. Oh, you're in Ohio. That's a rainy day as well. Do you know, I don't know about you, I actually do quite like the rain, but it's gone, you know, for those of you who don't know, I'm in Spain, in Europe. And it's pouring down, and it rarely, the area that I live in Spain, there's 300 days of sunshine in the year, so it's rare for it to rain. So that's why normally I quite like a bit of rain, because it's unusual. It's unusual to have rain. Of course, rain is irritating if it rains all the time, isn't it? And believe me, the sun is irritating if it's sunny every day, it starts to get on your nerves as well. Familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah, Blue Rose Ramblings, it's the same here. I mean, the trouble is, it's needed, but then sometimes it can be torrential rain, and that is not needed because that can destroy the crops, etc. Um, uh, but I think this rain, this type of rain, it's a steady rain. You can see, I think you can see anyway, I think you can see better probably on the windscreen. It's a steady rain. So it's not torrential rain. So hopefully the crops will just need this rain, and it won't, destroy any of them, because it's the extreme rain and of course the freezing cold that would destroy the crops if anything did. So yeah, it's raining and it's likely to rain for quite a while yet. And it's funny in Spain to see people walking past in all their in all their raincoats and things, because we do have raincoats and stuff, but you literally, if you need to use them once a year, it's a miracle. I've got an umbrella in the boot of my car, but I forget I've got it. Anyway, never mind. Let's have a look at the dogs again. So there you go. So yeah, I just took the dogs. Oh look. I just took the dogs for a little walk. They don't like the rain either. They're like, what the hell's going on? We don't like this rain. Rose Ramblings, I usually go live in the mornings. Well, the mornings in Spain, so of course you're in a different time zone. But I don't have a regular time. My life's a bit chaotic because, I do, apart from doing YouTube, I work, I'm a Spanish teacher as well, so I have Spanish classes. I also have a son who hasn't learnt to drive yet, so I end up having to taxi him everywhere. So we've got quite a few interviews he's going to go to this week. He's looking for work, so I have to take him to the interviews. But, don't mind doing it. It just means that I don't have a regular time that I can do a show, go live. So it all depends also as well, because normally I'd cover crime, and it depends what news is coming out about cases, etc., about any of the cases that we're covering. So the reason I'm really doing this live, I think I might do this more often, some more impromptu lives in the car, just showing you the weather, etc. Because normally, I've turned it round again. Normally I'd have some beautiful scenes to show you in Spain. I should do more of that, some more sunny scenes, the beach, the Campo, places like that. I mean, it is a beautiful part of the world, but of course at the moment it's raining. But anyway. Oh, hey Blue Rose. Well, make sure that you press your notification button. And you should then I haven't given any notice with this live. This is literally, I'm just sat in the car waiting for my son to come from his interview, and I just thought, I'll do a live. But hi Joanne. But yeah, normally I do try and put a notification at least half an hour, so make sure you've got your notification button on, and hopefully you'll get a notification. It's funny because I think the people that are in chat, so hi to everyone in chat, hi to you lurkers. There'll be some people lurking, there'll be people watching this on replay crew. Let's go back to the dogs. They're more fun to look at, to be honest. They're better to look at than me or the rain. Hey, Riley, where's he gone now? Is he lying down? Oh, look, they're lying down now. Riley's just hiding behind the seat there. Now Riley, the white one that you can't see, that you can just see his bottom there, he doesn't like the car, really. I mean, he's okay, but he gets in it reluctantly, and but it takes him ages to settle down in it. He's probably settled down now because he can hear me talking. Whereas this one, Rocky, he loves an adventure. He would drive the car if he could. He loves being in the car. He knows that when he gets in the car, it means we're going for a nice walk or we're going on an adventure somewhere. And you, oh God, sorry, drop the phone. You could literally take him anywhere and he's just happy if he's with you. Whereas Riley's a bit more nervous in the car. Takes him, as I say, longer to settle down, but he does settle down eventually. I have driven quite long distances with the dogs. I drove once to northern Spain, which, oh my God, because Spain is quite a big country. I think people don't realise how big it is. It took 14 hours to drive from where I live in the south of Spain up to the north of Spain. And I went one year in August because it's so hot in my part of the world in August. So I thought, oh, I'm going to the north of Spain, get a bit of relief from the heat. But oh my God, 14 hours in the car in August. I had it was an old van that I had as well. It had no air conditioning. And we broke down on the way and I had to get a tyre replaced. So that was an eventful, we always have eventful journeys. But anyway, we had a lovely time in the north of Spain and it is so much cooler. I would definitely recommend the north of Spain in the summer as a place to visit, as a place that's hot, but not too hot, whereas the south of Spain in July and August is not, it's too much really. Okay, let me just see if So the honey-coloured one, that's Little Rocky, okay? Now, it's rare you would hear him barking. He does bark, but he's normally quite good when I'm on a live. He's called Little Rocky or Little Rocky. The white one is Riley. The one you hear barking, Joanne, is my son's dog, which is a German Shepherd, and she's called either Tia, Princess Tia, that's what I call her, and then my son calls her Big Rocky. She's got so many names because and the reason that he changed her name, if you like, or started calling her Big Rocky, was because she likes rocks. You take her out for a walk, she picks up the biggest rocks you've ever seen. Obviously, she's a German Shepherd, so she's got really strong jaw. They've got one of the strongest jaws, haven't they, of dogs? And she would bring them home then. So as soon as she knew it was time to come home, she'd pick up a great big rock and bring it home for some reason. She's actually broken 2 of her teeth doing that. We had to stop her doing it in the end because she was ruining her teeth. And she would pile up these rocks. We ended up with a big pile of rocks because every time she would go for a walk, she would bring a rock home with her. Anyway, she doesn't do that anymore because we've had to stop her doing it just because, her teeth were getting damaged. I mean, imagine picking up a huge rock and carrying it home. But she liked doing it. And you'd throw a rock for her. How most dogs have a ball thrown for them. Not Princess Tia. She likes having a rock thrown for her. Just, all our dogs are crazy. I think it's because we're crazy. I don't know. Anyway, she's the one you hear barking, and she's got the most ear-splitting bark, as I'm sure you know, Joanne, because you'll have heard it a few times. And the problem is, she's a very protective dog, so she will, if she hears anybody outside, and where we live, it's a noisy place. I live on this street with a lot of Spanish people. Spanish like to make noise, talk outside. There's dogs outside, they're whistling dogs. So as soon as she hears other dogs outside or people whistling their dogs, she starts barking because she's trying to protect us. That's the reason. But it's ear splitting. And if I'm in the middle of a live, which she quite often decides, it's not her, I say it's not her fault. It's like, when you don't blame your own kids, you blame the other kids. It's the other ones outside, the other dogs. There's a little Chihuahua in particular on our street called Coco, and that dog never stops barking. So as soon as the Chihuahua starts barking, Princess Tia starts barking. So other dogs set her off. To be fair, she's not normally the first one to bark, but she's reactive. So she reacts to the others barking. If anyone rings the doorbell, she barks because she's protecting us. And she's not an aggressive dog at all. Not with people anyway. She doesn't like other dogs much. That's why we always have to keep them apart. But no, it's her that does the barking, and she has got an ear-splitting bark. And I'll tell you what, if you think that's life, I can't bring her in the car like I can bring my dogs in the car. Like my dogs have just settled down now to go to sleep, probably listening to my voice is comforting, isn't it, for them? They're just, look, they're just total chilled now. She will not settle down in the car, especially when you're driving. She just barks. As soon as she gets in the car, she starts barking, and she lunges from side to side. So as a car goes past, she seems to think that's coming to attack us. Don't know if anyone's who's on there. My service might not be clever, but anyway. So yeah, as soon as a car goes past, she barks. So bear in mind, if she's sitting right behind you, she's barking right in my ear. The most ear-splitting bark you've ever heard. Constant, from the minute we set off to the minute we stop wherever we're going. So she's very difficult to get to the vet. It's virtually impossible to get to the vet. Luckily, touch wood, she's been very healthy dog. I've not had to take her to the vet much, apart from her injections. Because to put her in the car to take her to the vet is a nightmare. And it's a shame because she loves the beach, you know, because we would take her to the beach more. She loves the beach, she loves swimming in the sea. But the actual trauma of getting her from the house to the beach is so in the end, I actually had to buy earplugs. And even that didn't work. So even when you put earplugs in, you can still hear her. She's so loud. You can still hear her so loud. Bless her. I mean, she's a lovely dog. I love her to bits. German Shepherds are beautiful dogs. Oh, here he comes now. Okay, I've got to go. I'll see you soon. Until see you again, may your God go with you. Hang on. Right, just a minute.